I'm Ron Leaker with Resin Maniacs. This episode is brought to you by Michigan Toy Soldier Company, your one-stop shop for all your modeling needs. Today we are going to review the Hasegawa Maschinen Krieger WhiteKnight prototype. This is a body armored, power armored mecha from Hasegawa from the old Maschinen Krieger timeline, I believe back in the 70s. You experts there can correct me on that. Box is very well done. The box art, as you can see, has good representation of the power armor suit that's on it. There's a nice artistic shot in the front of the finished piece. But boxes are well and good, but let's see what's on the inside. First thing you notice when you open the box is it's got a very good set of decals, or I'm sorry, instructions. The typical layout for most plastic model kits, step-by-step instructions on how it goes together, painting decals, decal placement, and it's on kind of a weird blue color. I haven't seen that before, but again, very well done. Parts are called out very well off the different trees, and we've got good diagrams on pin placements and how this goes together. So I think you'll be pleased as a modeler as to how this goes together. Then the next thing that we find is a data card that has the different variations in it, and in this package it also has the decal set that goes with this kit. Data card is two-sided, so you've got two variations on one side and two variations on the other. The thing that I've noticed with most of the Maschinen Krieger parts is they're hole punched, so I believe the manufacturer intends to use this as a library for the different vehicles that they manufacture. I've done a few Maschinen Krieger kits, they've all been this way. Pretty interesting, and I like it. And then we get to the decal sheet. Nice little piece of tissue paper to keep the moisture away from it so it doesn't stick to the plastic. You see that it's got a lot of good decals on there for the different variations. They feel kind of thick as far as the backing paper, but I've used Hasegawa decals before. They hold up really well. They're water slide with microsolve or microset. They work real well, go over contours. I don't think you'll be disappointed with what you see. The one thing I can say that of all the Hasegawa kits that I've built in my career, I've never had a decal set of theirs disintegrate on me. I can't say that about some of the other manufacturers, but I can say that for Hasegawa. So they do make quality decals there. Now we're going to get to the meat and potatoes of this thing. It is molded in a gray plastic. The detail on it is very crisp and very clear. When you look at the different individual parts, you see good, clean detail on vents, a lot of nice little thin parts. The construction and layout of these are easy to get to with your snips to take them off the sprue. There's going to be very little cleanup on this. Again, the amount of delicate parts that you see on this sprue is impressive, and it is all very cleanly molded. I am not seeing any flash at all on this kit. Of course, this is one of their newer releases for the Maschinen Krieger line, so the mold is still relatively new. Let's move on to the next sprue here. This is more of the larger body parts that you see on this. You can see a lot of good detailing in the cockpit area. You can see that it's very cleanly detailed with appropriate push tabs on the outside that you can snip that off. Cleanup on this is going to be minimum. The push rods that they use to get this kit out of the mold, again, typical Hasegawa style, they're external to the part. You can see a few of them there and there. so you don't have a push pin mark on the part itself. I think that's very impressive for a sci-fi kit of this caliber. A lot of opportunities for detailing on that. That's the two larger sprues that come with the kit. There are numerous smaller sprues. You get to even very, very delicate and very small parts that you can see just on the tip of my knife there. Kind of shows up on my black shirt. Hoses that come off that attach onto other parts. These are more of the interior and some of the shielding parts on the legs on this particular piece. Again, Hasegawa quality on casting. No flash. Minimum, if any, I am seeing only 1 or 2 push pin marks on the part itself, and they are all on the interior part of the kit. So again, no cleanup for push pins. And how many of us have had to deal with those in very inappropriate spots? The next sprue, again, more detailed parts, some of the hand construction, some of the backpack, some of the internal structure on the hoses. Again, no flash, no significant deformations. That's the second small sprue. We have 2 more smaller sprues that still have more of the detail parts in the interior. There's a lot of parts of this kit, guys. It's a major undertaking for construction, which that's not a bad thing either. This looks like the arm assemblies, and again, the finishing of the backpack. Very clean, very detailed. Again, well placed on the sprue. Easy to get to all of these parts. No significant problems there. They include 2 more very, very tiny sprues that are duplicates of each other. And that rounds out the majority of this kit. Now, the one thing about the Maschinen Krieger kits that you'll notice is a lot of these are able to actuate. So they have a rubber joining system and some clear parts. All of that is on separate sprues in a bag. Again, tissue paper to reduce moisture, and it won't stick to the plastic bag. The last piece that they include is the 1/20th scale figure. It's a 3-part. Not a bad figure for 1/20th scale. The detail on it is what I would consider moderate. It's not highly detailed. It's not going to be like one of your, really high detailed, high quality pieces. You have the option of having the canopy of this thing opened or closed. Closed, you're not even going to see the figure, folks. So that's to be expected in a kit like this. Again, this is the Hasegawa Maschinen Krieger WhiteKnight prototype. All in all, I would grade this probably as an excellent. Well engineered, well thought out, well structured. It would be a good kit for any mecha or sci-fi enthusiast that likes power armor suits. You're going to have a lot of fun building this, and there's a lot of opportunities for details and a lot of specialty painting. It's a good kit, guys. So again, I'm Ron Leaker with Resin Maniacs, and until next time, we'll be seeing you.